Stock market, you're not going to make great money unless you're rich and got thousands of thousands to play with. So F.S, that is simply incorrect. Let me go and show you a quick example using a compound interest calculator to try and demonstrate what you could potentially have if you start investing. And we'll say from the age of 18, I know most people do not start investing at 18, but let's just do that as an example. Over to the compound interest calculator, let's go. So here we are on a compound interest calculator site. So like I said, the example we're starting from is 18. So you're 18 years old, you want to start investing. Here we go. So we'll say the initial investment is 0. So you've got nothing initially. And interest rate, we're going to set this to 9% because I'm going to base this off of an all-world fund. So all-world funds, historically, on average, return 9% per year. You can Google all this if you don't believe me. So let's stick with 9%. And let's say we do this for 32 years. So I'm thinking from the age of 18 until you're 50. So if you want to take all your money out at 50, that's 32 years of investing. And like I say, we'll stick to an all-world fund, which is the average of 9%. And let's say, realistically, what could you do a month? Let's just put in £100 as an example a month. So you turn 18, you don't put in anything initially, and then every single month you add £100 into your investments, and that's going into an all-world fund, returning 9% a year on average. And let's just see what that looks like. So let's calculate that. And here is the projection. So we would have a future investment value of £221,651. That's £183,251 of interest earned. So you've only deposited, I say only, it's still a lot of money, but bearing in mind what you're coming out with, you've put in £38,400 of your own money, and that has earned interest of £183,000, meaning you have that £221,000 in the end. And that's obviously based off that interest rate of 9%, again going off the average from like an all-world fund. And keep in mind, that's only from doing £100 a month. Now, I know £100 a month, if you're just 18, is probably not realistic. So this is just an example. But some people can afford to put in a lot more a month. Obviously, others can do a lot less. But this just gives you an idea of what you can come out with if you consistently invest.